Question number 4. Define analog signal and digital signal. Analog signal has different intensities, and if you draw an analog signal, you can see that amplitudes change over time. That means it's continuously varying over time. And if you compare a digital signal with analog signal, we can see number of time periods, and for different intervals we have specific amounts of amplitudes. So you can draw two signals and then briefly write what is an analog signal and a digital signal is. Part 2. What do you mean by periodic signal? Periodic signal is a signal which has periods. In one particular period, we can complete a pattern. Answer is given here as periodic signal completes pattern within a measurable time frame called a period. And part 3, sketch the waveforms for each of the following encoding schemes for the bit stream. The bit stream is given here as 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1 and 0, and you have to draw the signal for unipolar in RZL, NRZI and Manchester. So I have explained all these encoding schemes in a different video, so you can refer that and draw your signal. So for unipolar, bit 0 means that 0 voltage level and 1 means 1. Therefore, the pattern goes like this: 0 level and 1, and then 2 zeros, and then 3 ones, and then 0 at the end. And if we consider NRZL, unlike unipolar, for the 0 level, it starts from higher voltage. Therefore, for 0 starts from higher voltage, and then for 1 it goes to the lower voltage, and again for 2 zeros it goes to the higher voltage, and for 3 ones it goes to the lower voltage, and then for 0 it again goes to higher voltage. In NRZI, we have to make a transition when we meet bit 1. In this example, the signal started from higher level. Therefore, for 0 it starts from higher level. Then when it meets 1, it should make a transition, and then it will go down, and there are 2 zeros. That means no transitions are there. After 2 zeros we have 1. That means one transition should be there. That means go up, and then another one means you have to make a transition again. The signal goes down, and then another one. That means again we have a transition. That means the signal goes up, and then finally you have 0. That means we do not make a transition. For this answer, you can start your signal from the lower level as well. Here, in this given answer, it is started from higher level, and when you are drawing in the die, you may start with lower level as well. In Manchester encoding, when we meet bit 0, we have to make a transition from positive to negative voltage, and when we meet 1, we have to make a transition from negative to positive voltage. If you refer the video which I have shared with you, it will be clear to you how to draw these signals. So if you are not clear about what I am telling you now, refer that video and then try to draw these signals yourself. So for Manchester, when it's 0, we have a transition from positive to negative. that means signal look like that Z. And again for 1 we have to go from negative to positive, and for 0 we have to go from positive to negative, and another 0 is there. That means again we have to come from positive to negative, and then for 1 we have to go from negative to positive. Another one is there, that means again negative to positive, and for the third one again we have to go from negative to positive, and for last 0 we have to go from positive to negative. So these are the signals we have when we use these encoding schemes. Part 4. A student has viewed the MAC address of his PC as the given MAC address. Part A. How does he get the above MAC address of the PC using MS-DOS? So there are a number of commands that you can use for network settings, and if you use ipconfig/all, so all the information regarding your network interface will be displayed. So if you want to see the MAC address, you can use ipconfig/all. Part B, what is the organizational unique identifier for this MAC address? So if you look at the first 3 sections, you get that unique identifier. What is the usage of broadcast MAC address? In broadcast MAC address, we have 48 ones, and we can use it when we want to send a packet to all the hosts on the network.